Joel, it's really great to meet you. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'll give it a try, Buzz. I'd like to think of myself as a narrative artist. In plain, simple English, what does that mean? I like to tell stories with pictures, with images. And I've been very, very fortunate because in designing coins and medals, I get to tell some incredible stories. I get to learn about them, and then I get to distill those stories and try to convey them in a coin design or a medal design.
How many of your designs have been recreated, or created, I should say, on the coins?
I love that question because it makes me reflect and be very, very proud of the fact that I have over 50 designs of mine selected for U.S. coins and medals.
50 designs. And are all those coins and medals are they United States coins, or they go beyond the borders of the U.S.?
Well, I have many more coin designs and medal designs than that. That's simply my U.S. United States Mint selection.
So personally, you go beyond the borders of the United States with your designs.
It's true. I've been very fortunate. I was commissioned by the British Commonwealth British Commonwealth Mint to fashion a portrait of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II.
Oh, wow.
The thing that really
Tell me about that.
blew my mind about that was I spoke to the powers that be and I said, when they say the palace approves your design, how far up does that go? Is the royal designer that gives it? And they said no, it's the Queen herself. She's a hands-on person on that. And I wound up getting asked to make edits to her portrait, and they were her requests.
So the Queen actually touched and saw and felt your design.
Yeah, weighed in on it.
That's
and
awesome.
Isn't that kind of
Yeah,
something that really makes you think that it's quite miraculous.
That is miraculous. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So tell me a little bit about the intricacies of design. Since you're not designing for a 4x8 painting or a mural for a wall, you're designing for a coin that may be 2 inches or 1.5 inches around. Tell me about that.
Well, that's interesting that you hit on that notion, because when you take into account what you have to do to design any artwork for a coin, it's like, this size, and sometimes much smaller than that. So the canvas you're working on is much smaller than a mural or some epic scale. But the trick and the challenge for an artist who's a coin designer is to take epic stories and distill them so that they read meaningfully and truly on such a small scale. And that's quite a challenge.
Tell me a little bit about Nationwide Coin in particular. Okay, so you've seen their catalog.
I have.
What are your thoughts?
In the Nationwide catalog is a treasure trove of some of the classic, iconic coins that the United States have produced. I kind of drool when I see some of the classics of St. Gaudens and Adolf Wyman. These are images that stand the test of time, and so they never go out of style. So whatever particular idea of what is good or bad in art, these judgmental things, it's like Duke Ellington said, if it looks good, it is good. It's beyond category. If something is classic, it's going to speak to somebody from the ancient ages, as well as to you and I today, and people who are going to be born long after we're not here.
And it's also going to speak to them as far as investment value. I got to believe that the value of these Nationwide coins has just gone up and up and up over the years.
You know what it makes me think of when you say that, Buzz? Great civilizations, great rulers, great edifices and palaces, they crumble. But every few months, or sometimes every few weeks, it seems, gold coins from ancient civilizations are discovered, they're unearthed. A coin is really, it's the nexus of history, it's art, and in many cases it's currency, and another aspect of it's highly collectible, has an intrinsic value because of all these factors.